All right, so what's Monty Hall? All right, so let's talk about Monty Hall. Okay, I remember this, right? Where's Paint? Microsoft Paint? Hold on, where's Microsoft Paint dark mode? There we go. Perfect. God bless. All right, so Monty Hall is, let's get some nice blue going on. Blue's easy to read. All right, it's a brain teaser in the form of a probability issue loosely based on the American television show Let's Make a Deal. Named after the original host, Monty Hall. What a great name. I knew one guy named Monty once. All right, so in search of a new car, the player pick. So we've got 3 doors. Is this how this works? We got door 1, door 2, door 3. Door 1, door 2, door 3. So what's the layout of this? Let's make sure that we know what we're talking about. The game show hosts. The game host opens one door. So I'm the game show host. Oh, behind one door is a car. And behind the other 2 doors, there's goats. So there's 1 car, 1 goat, and then there's goat number 2. Is that it? Suppose you're on a game show and you give them 3. Okay, so behind one door is a car. You pick door number. Okay, you pick a door. Say door number 1. And the host, who knows what's behind the door, opens another. Okay, so that's this. This is incorrect, right? So this is. Oh my god. Can I do paintbrush like this? I gotta erase black because I care about your eyeballs, chat. Your eyeballs are very important to me. Okay, so Neji, who is our contestant, Neji says this one, and they point at this, yeah, and they say I want that one, and then I will open up door number 2. So I'm gonna open up door number 2, right? Let's see. Who knows what's behind the door? Opens another door. Say door number 3. Okay, I'm gonna follow along with the example here. So I'm gonna open up door number 3, which has a goat. So there's a goat right here, okay? And Neji wants this. He says to you, do you want to pick door number 2? Do you want to switch to door number 2? Okay, so I'm gonna close my second monitor here. Okay, so at the very beginning, you have a 1 in 3 chance of each door being correct, right? I'm gonna use a different color now because now we're gonna start. So this is the layout. So here's like the rest of our stuff here. From the very beginning, each door has a 1 in 3 chance, right? Of having a car in it. And then the game show host knows what's behind every door. And they show you a door that definitely has a goat in it. So let's see. I gotta make sure that I'm doing this right. Because the point is, he knows which one has a goat in it. So the remaining door that hasn't been selected by Neji or by the game show host was deliberately not selected by the person who has the knowledge, which means that it has a higher % chance of having a car behind it. And the one that you chose, or I guess the one that Neji chose from the very beginning with no insight and no additional information, was just a 1 in 3 chance. So I think is it 1 in 3 and 2 in 3? So from the very beginning, Neji's first selection was 1 in 3. That has to be right. And then after the game show host shows the goat in door 3, I think the second door has a 2/3 chance. It's 50-50. It's not 50-50. That's the whole point. Is it 2/3? I'm pretty sure it's 2/3. Like the whole point of like the Monty Hall problem is to demonstrate that it is not 50-50. That's the entire point of the problem. And the thing that you need to focus on is Neji picked this one from the very beginning. Once the game show host, who is a person who has knowledge, selects one door to show you a goat, they've also shown you that this one they've also shown you that this one explicitly does not have a car in it. And they're acting with knowledge, whereas Neji is not acting with knowledge. So I think I explained it right. Wikipedia, come back. I need you. Vos Savant's response was that the contestant should switch to the other door. Under the standard assumptions, contestants who switch have a 2/3 chance of winning the car, while contestants who stick to their initial choice only have a 1/3 chance. When Neji makes his first choice, there's a 2/3 chance that the car is behind one of the doors that is not chosen. Red parentheses up here. The probability does not change after the host opens one of the unchosen doors. When the host provides information about the 2 unchosen doors, which are doors number 2 and doors 2 and 3, revealing that one of them does not have a car behind it, the 2/3 chance that the car is behind the unchosen door rests on the unchosen and unrevealed door. So the initial, like, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, because one of them is taken out of the equation, there's still that split of probabilities, but one of them, only has the 1/3, which means that the other 2/3 probability gets shifted to door number 2. Another way to look at the problem is, instead of 3 doors, assume there's 100 doors, and the host shows you 98. Oh, you know what, Falky? I love it. And the host shows you 98 other doors. That's a really good explanation, guys. Oh, are we crashed? No, we're good. All right, so there's 100 doors. Neji randomly selects door number 10. And Neji says, I think door number 10 has a car behind it. And then the game show host opens 98 other doors to demonstrate that those 98 other doors all have goats. Would you like to change, or would you like to remain the same? Yeah, that's a great way of tricking your brain into, like, visualizing it and understanding it. That's really good. I learned it from a guy with a doctorate, and Barry explained it better. So what's funny is you can actually take the Monty Hall problem and you can apply it to games, even things like Path of Exile, which is wild, right? So say, and I'm gonna keep using Neji here as an example. I hope he doesn't mind. Say Neji wants to, like, league start as a summoner build, right? Wants to league start as a summoner. And then Neji comes to me and says, hey, I have league start as a summoner. How is your league start build going? And I say, my league start build is lightning trap. And I feel like it's going really poorly. I think my build's going pretty bad. So statistically speaking, it's actually always right for Neji to reroll. Which is why Neji always makes 20 characters each league. It's always better. That's exactly why I always wonder. Grass is always greener, my friend. All right. Monty just proved that I was right. Man, my build is such a goat.